First, congratulations to Coach Lou and Cleveland Cavaliers. I thought they, gave us all they had, and LeBron stepped up and did his thing once again.
With the call and post, Coach, can you speak about the performance of your backcourt? If you would have knew you'd get 53 points from Oladipo and Collison, you thought you'd have a pretty good shot of winning this game, right?
Yeah, well, those guys have been playing well and consistent all season long. Darren has had a very good year, both for us establishing the style of play we want to play, scoring the ball, doing a good job of taking care of the basketball. Victor has done the same thing, creating offense for us, both from the perimeter as well as getting us to the pace that we want to play at. So those two guys have been consistent with their play, scoring the basketball really all year long for us.
Nate, when you start to realize that a guy like Tristan Thompson, as a sort of a wild card player, is starting to have the impact that he had today, I mean, how much does that sort of throw you guys into reactive mode and trying to deal with that, which couldn't have been expected?
Well, what they did, once again, they made some adjustments, and I thought we took advantage of their switching and, establishing our bigs in the post. They countered with bringing Thompson off the bench, getting more physical. They went back to their two big lineup with Thompson, Tristan, and Love, and just his physicality, his ability to defend, as well as on the offensive end of the floor. You're trying to defend LeBron. You're at times sending double teams. You're trying to cover the perimeter, and now you got Thompson in there in the middle, who's just aggressive. You need two guys, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense when you're trying to help in other areas, and Tristan is on the boards pounding you, giving them extra opportunities. He went back to the lineup that has been very effective for him.
Hey, Kenny wrote at WHBC Radio. The game plan coming in for this series now that it's over, was it let LeBron get his and shut everybody else down, or you tried on LeBron and he's just so good he was able to dominate the series like he did?
Well, he's such a good player. He does a great job of reading and taking what the defense gives him. If you don't double team him, he's shown that he's capable of scoring it with single coverage. If you do double team him, what they did in Game 2, they put shooters on the perimeter. They'll take that. They'll take you trapping. He will, he's a willing passer. He'll give it up to those guys, Love and Smith and Korver at the three-point line. And, even though he put up big numbers, 46, 44, 45 points, most of those were twos, which allowed us to stay in the game. When you're getting pounded with a ton of threes, you can lose control of that game quickly, and they want that. So what we try to do is just try to stay in front of LeBron, try to keep him out of the paint, defend the paint, but get out to their shooters. I thought we did a better job of that, certainly in our last game, where he wasn't getting layups, and we was forcing him to shoot from the perimeter. Was able to get out to their three-point shooters tonight. Once again, he started to put his head down, get to the basket, get to the free throw line, which puts pressure on you to try to stop, defend the paint. Well, that opens up the perimeter for guys like Korver and their three-point shooters.
Coach, Eli Mooney on Metro Networks. You guys were down by 11 at half, but knowing that you've been able to climb out of a few double-digit holes after 2 quarters. What was the mentality in the locker room starting off that second half?
You know, we've been in that position many times before this season. We just needed to calm down. I thought, you know, the start of the game, they switched their lineups, and, you know, we just got a little out of rhythm. And they started LeBron on Darren, who had a good game, our last game. You know, so basically what they were saying was when we switch, when we run those pick and rolls with the guards, it's LeBron switching on our bigs and not George Hill or Calderon. And, you know, we just needed to make an adjustment. And I thought we kind of got out of our rhythm to start the game because they had made some changes. Put Thompson in at the 4 guarding Miles as well as Thaddeus. But we felt like, you know, we didn't play a good first half and we was just 11 points down. We can win this game. And, you know, our guys, I thought they came out and they gave another great second half effort. These guys have been playing hard for me all season long. I never doubt their effort. I never feel that we're out of games because they always play the full 48 minutes.
Nate, Ray Jeske from ESPN 990. Could you comment on the emergence of Victor Oladipo, what he's meant to your team, the ways you've seen him grow this year, how certainly a national storyline is his emergence as a star and leader of a very good playoff team. Could you describe what you've seen and what he's meant to you and how he's developed as a player this year? And as a leader especially.
Yeah, I love Victor. I really do. And, you know, as I told our guys, this has been a joy to coach this team and to coach this group of men this season. And, you know, with Victor being a young talent coming in, all I knew about him was he had potential. And, you know, really since day one coming in and working, the relationship has been great. He's allowed us to coach him. He wants to learn. He wants to get better. And every single day he comes in trying to improve. You know, he's a kid that he's there early. He stays late. He's hungry. You know, he wants to be good. He wants to be a team player. He wants to be a franchise player. And he's shown that our organization can certainly build with him for the future. You know, he's a team player, plays the game the right way, and we saw some growth from that kid this season. And he's going to be a very talented kid for us in the future.
Nate, Tom Withers, AP, you partially answered my question, but in terms of your entire group, I mean, you guys got swept last year. Now you take LeBron and the Cavs to 7 games. What do you hope your whole group gains from this experience?
You know, I talked to our guys. You know, I think life is about creating moments, and this was going to be a moment either way. You know, if we lost it, you know, it's a moment we'll think about. We had an opportunity to create a special moment tonight. You know, going 7 games with Cleveland, possibly winning this and moving on to the second round. But as I said to them, they've created a moment this entire season. You know, a lot of people didn't really give us a chance. And they came in, they worked hard, they worked together, they played hard, they played together. We created a culture with our organization that we will continue to build, and it's all because of the men that we had in that locker room. I mean, it was a special group. You know, I look forward to coming to practice every single day, seeing these guys and working with them. And you know, that's the kind of group we want. We want guys who are going to come in and you know, play for the name on the front of that jersey. It's not about the name on the back. It's about Indiana Pacers. You know, respect the game, respect each other, play the game the right way, and they did that. And we'll you know, this summer build on that.
Bob Kravitz, WTHR. You talk about creating a moment. Was the moment lost when LeBron was out of the lineup for those couple of minutes and they extended the lead?
Fourth quarter, yeah. Whether it was lost then, you have an opportunity to make a run. He's resting, and we didn't capitalize off of that. We gave him, I think, the start of that quarter, I think we had 4 or 5 possessions. We didn't score. And, we switched our lineups really quickly. And by that time, I think it was maybe 8-9 minute mark, they actually went ahead, built on that lead, and LeBron came into the game. So, yeah, that was an opportunity that we needed to take advantage of, and we did.
Last 3 minutes, when Coach Lou was here, they talked about the importance of the give-and-go play between Korver and LeBron and how he thought that kind of pushed it over the edge. And he said he was worried about that pass from where that happened right in front of you. Was that, in your mind, the play that really kind of tipped it their way to stay, or were there other things in those last 3 minutes?
I mean, they made plays, throughout this game, and that certainly was a big play. It's just a close game. Shot clock is running down. And LeBron goes back door. We didn't keep a body in front of him, and they get a layup. So it's kind of icing on the cake in that situation. But there was a number of plays that we didn't make, they did, that kind of changed that game.